Hello everyone, we are here to verify the superposition theorem. According to superposition theorem, in any linear active bilateral network having more than one source, the response across any element is the sum of the responses obtained from each source considered as separately, and all other sources are replaced by their internal resistance. The superposition theorem is used to solve the network where the two or more sources are present.
So this is a circuit diagram to verify the superposition theorem. So if you observe in the circuit, we have 3 resistors and 2 voltage sources. The resistors are 470 ohms, 1 kilo ohm and 470 ohms, and 2 voltage sources, that is 0 to 30 volts its range, and variable resistor. So this is the circuit diagram to verify the superposition theorem. So in the circuit we have 2 voltage sources and 3 resistors, 470 ohms, 1 kilo ohm, 470 ohms. So in obtaining the response across any element according to the superposition theorem, we need to replace the source with internal resistance. So the internal resistance of a voltage source is 0. So the 0 resistance is replaced with short circuit. This is a line which indicates short circuit line. So here we have replaced a V2 voltage source with a short circuit line in the first case. In the second case, what we have done, we have replaced the first voltage source with internal resistance. That is, the first voltage source is replaced with a short circuit line.
So this is a circuit diagram connected on the breadboard to verify the superposition theorem. This is the RPS in order to get the dual regulated power supply. Means we are having 2 channels. We can generate 2 sources, V1 from the channel 1 and V2 from channel 2. So this is the dual RPS, means which generates the 2 voltages. From channel 1 we will get V1 voltage, that is I am applying 10 volts, and I am changing the knob to the channel 2. The corresponding knobs are given here. The corresponding voltage I am changing by using these knobs. I am giving 10 volts from the channel 1, which is V1. I am applying here between 470 ohm and 1 kilo ohm. And second channel 2, which is also given, is 10 volts. It shows 10 volts reading. So which is giving to the second side of the circuit. This is the 470 ohm. This is the 1 kilo ohm. So now I am measuring the total current passes through the 1 kilo ohm, which is measured as 8.44 milliamperes. Please note down on the tableau forms.
3.
Here, to verify the superposition theorem, the source V2 is nullified, means I am replacing V2 with its internal resistance. With the help of a connecting wire, I am short circuiting these 2 nodes. And in this second case, we are measuring the current passes through the 1 kilo ohm resistance, which is measured as 4.24 milliamperes. Means the current passes through the 1 kilo ohm because of first source, means which is V1. So this reading is considered as a I1 current. The source alone, the first source is nullifying. I am replacing second source with the voltage of 10 volts and changing the channel to, it is 10 volts. The first source is replacing with its internal resistance, means short circuit, means I am replacing with short circuit with connecting wires, with the help of connecting wires. So now I am measuring the current passes through 1 kilo ohm, which is measured as 4.23 milliamperes. It is because of second voltage source, that is V2. The current is I2, which is 4.23 milliamperes. Here we are getting three currents. First current is total current because of two sources acting. The second current is I1, which is the current because of the V1 source. The third current is I2 because of the source acting alone V2. So according to the superposition theorem, the total response is the sum of the individual responses. Means that is I is equal to I1 plus I2. So in order to let us repeat the same experiment with the different voltages. Consider as 20 volts, 30 volts and measure the corresponding current values. We will verify the superposition theorem.